Hi beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Ifoma. Today I will share with you how to make this bubu gown with collar and design Aso-oke on the front. If it is something that you're interested in, stay tuned. Let's get started. So here I have about 6 yards of this Ankara print, and here I have 2 rolls of Aso-oke. This Aso-oke is by 60 and I have 2 rolls of it. So let's get into it. So I'm cutting the front first before I cut the back, due to this Ankara has some patterns, so I will be doing it one on one. First thing I will do is for me to mark the starting line, which will also serve as shoulders line. The neck I have about 3 for the back. I will add just 1 inch for the back because it has a collar. For the front I will use 3 also. I will connect the lines. After that I will mark the shoulders divided by 2. What I have is 9. Then I will mark the length of the sleeve. The length I want is 10. I'll mark the 10 here. So from this 10 I will come down with 1 inch. I will come down with 1 inch here. Then I will connect to the neckline. From this side I will mark the armhole opening, which is I'm going to use 10. The length I'm working with is 63. Then I will add extra 2 inches for hemming allowance. That means I'll mark my 65 inches. The biggest part of the body, this person is the hip. If the bust is the biggest part of the body, divide it by 4. So here the hip is the biggest part of the body. The hip is 40 divided by 4. I have 10, and I will add extra 5 inches both for ease and for sewing. I will mark it till down. So total of what I have is about 15. I'll mark 15 down. I'll go ahead to connect the lines. I will connect it to this line. So I will just curve it like this. I will mark from this shoulder slope to 17. That will be the pocket opening. I will mark it like so, 17. I'm cutting the pocket direct, so I'll just make something like this. I'll measure the mouth. From this 17, I'll come down with 7 inches, which is here. This will serve as the pocket, and from the down side I will come up with 17 inches, and that will be all for this. I will go ahead to cut it. Before I trim this one, I want to place the back one, then I will trim all of them together. Place the front and the back. I'll go ahead to trim it. I'll cut the back neckline. I left some space for joining allowance. I'll go ahead to notch that 17 inches that I mark for the side slit, I will notch it. Remove the back. On this neck, I will also come down again with 4 inches. If you want yours to be more deeper, you can come down with 5. I'll come down with 4 inches. Then I'll cut the neck. So this is the Aso-oke that I'm working with. I will measure the waist line from the shoulder to the waist. What I have from her shoulder to the waist is 16, but I will make it 17. I'll add extra 1 inch to it now. I'll cut this side too. I will make it 2. I'll place it again and I'll cut it. The next thing I'll do is for me to move over to my sewing machine. I'll stitch here. I'll sew it with 1/2 inch. And this is what I have. I'll bring my front piece. This is the side that I sew, is like this, and I'll cut it. I'll trim half the neckline. I'll open up the main cloth, and this one I'll open it up like so. I'll place this on this side like so. I will move over to my sewing machine. I will sew this side. I've gone ahead to stitch it like this, and I will use my scissors to notch it for easy opening. I'll go ahead to turn it at the right side. I'll go ahead to turn it. Mind you, if you want to place it, let me show you how I place it. I don't know whether you understand. This is the wrong side. You will place your Aso-oke on the wrong side of the material. Then you sew it. When you finish sewing it, you just turn it like so on the right side. Just turn it on the right side like so. And for the design on the front, I'll just fold my Aso-oke like this. I'll go up with 4 inches from this side. I'll go up with 4 inches here, and I'll kind of curve it to this side. This is what I have. I'll go ahead to cut it. I'll go ahead to fold it in, but I'll use my iron to do that. I'll go ahead and fold it in inwards like so. Then after folding it, I will sew it round like so. So I've stitched it round. I'll sew it around. This is what I have. The next thing I'll do is for me to place the back on the front. I'll place it right side facing each other like so. And I will go ahead to sew it with, I'll sew it here with 1/2 inch, and I will also sew it here with 1/2 inch. So guys, I've joined the two shoulders together, and this is what I have. The next thing, I measured this round sleeve, the sleeve round, and I have about 20, and I cut out 20 inches on this Aso-oke, and I divide it into 2. I will go ahead and fix this here. I will fix it this side, and I will also use this one and fix on the other sleeve. I will do that and bring it here. So guys, I've joined the Aso-oke on the sleeve, and the next is for me to join this side together, and I'm only gonna head to mark 1 inch down, the pocket side I mean. Then I'll continue with my 1 inch. As you can see, I've already marked it, and I'll stop at this 17 inches that I mark on this down side that I notch. I will stop at this 17 inches, and I've already also marked this the other side like so. I've marked 1 inch. I'll go ahead now to join the two sides together. I've joined the two sides together. This is my pocket, and for the down side, I've hemmed it with my hemming gun. That's what I use on it. I use hemming gun to hem it. So the next thing is for me to work on the neck for the collar. I will measure around the neck to know how many inches. So I'll measure it around. And what I have is 17 inches. So I'll keep this aside. Aso-oke, and I'll add that 17 inches plus 1 inch. It will give me 18 inches. I'll cut it out. I'll place it and I'll cut it again. Cut it into 2. I'm using the whole length, the natural length of this Aso-oke for the collar. So I'll go ahead now to sew it like so. I've stitched it, and this is what I have. When you finish, make sure that you cross check it to be sure that it's up to the length neck. So what I will do next, for me to start from this edge, I will place it. Okay, I'll use my pin to hold it. Just take your time and place it. I fold it inward here with 1/2 inch. I'll do so. 16. Doing it all with my pin, I will go ahead now to sew it, top stitch on it round the neck. I'm done joining the collar. This is what I have. And for the back, simply the back. If you find this my video useful, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Thank you all for watching. See you on my next video. Bye.